I got to do a better job this time. Last time I was
No.
facing the wrong way.
Yeah, huh?
Last time I was facing that way and they couldn't hardly even see it.
Oh, okay. Hello, people. Yes.
How about like right there, and that light is facing my way.
Right here?
Little,
Right.
little back just a little.
Okay.
A little over that way.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, people. You know, I would like to start doing a commentary. You know, now the latest book that I am reading is called Coco by Peter Straub. You know, the last letter in his name is a B, but it's like very silent. Okay, Peter Straub. Now I'm sure we've all heard of Peter Straub. Now this one is called Coco. Now it takes, and it's a big, thick book. Now, Coco, I guess, is a secret among 4 people. You know, among 4 people. Now, I guess it takes place in Vietnam. You know, it does. And these killings take place in one, you know, and then in one decade, and then a decade later, there are like 3 more bodies found. You know? Now, I haven't gotten too far in the book, but I will let you know, because it makes me think that Coco is gonna come over here to America and start his killings. Now his calling card, and some killers do have calling cards, as we all know here in Detroit, you know, was some kind of a card put on the dead body. It was a military card of some kind. Now, the ones that they found in the 3 other bodies were regular playing cards. Yeah, were regular playing cards. And on it was called his name, Coco. I hope that this really ends up being a good little mystery. You know, and you know what? We're not the only ones who have noise pollution. That's just noise pollution. Anyway, yes, and I would like to let you know, if he does come over here to America, those of us who have already read the book, try not to let it out, okay? Really. If he comes over here and continues his killing spree with his name on the playing cards, because that's where I'm at. All right, thank you.
Great. Thank you. Let's try over here, Marguerite.
Now you can ask me
Oh,
questions.
good. Thank you. Very good job.
Did you like that?
Excellent. Excellent. You stand in the...
Right.
There. Perfect. It just actually, you stand there.
You're usually more acquainted with your baby than this.
No, I know. I just got this one. All right,
Okay.
good. So I appreciate the
Now,
book review.
I'm ready for your questions.
Okay. Right out of the chute, how you been?
I have been a whole lot better than usual. My health? I don't know. I even got to the store rather more quickly. Even one of the guys noticed, hey, you got back from the store real fast, you know, this time. You know, and I've been taking my medicine every day.
Good. Good
Yeah.
for you.
You know, and as long as I'm good to my heart is good to me.
Good. Did you hear about the dogs killing that little girl?
No.
Yeah, right around off Central someplace.
No way.
A couple days ago, yeah. Neighbors got out.
You see, I do, wait a minute. Now, let me comment on this. All right? Now, this child did not know how to conduct herself around a dog. You people need to, educate your children on how to, be around a wild dog. This could mean the difference between that child being there or not being there. Like you would teach a child gun safety or fire safety or any of that other stuff. This child did not have to die. You must educate your children around dogs and how to be around them, how to vocalize, how to be with your body language. All that counts. These children, this child obviously did not know, and I don't know the specifics, but I do know if you don't, act right, you could be dead real fast. It's not funny. It's not funny, people. You need to educate your people and your family and your children about being out there and being with dogs. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to get to these questions. Let's see here. This is from Zach, who's been a viewer for a long time. He wanted me to ask you, you said that there was a part in your life where things started not... well, first of all, you used to pack car parts, right?
Yes, that's right. I pack car parts.
Give me a little snippet
at this place. We pack car parts for Fords. Over there, man, in E-course. Yeah, okay, now go on.
What did you do?
I
pack?
I packed car parts. Well, at first I was a labeler. All right? It's funny you should ask, because this was a job I rather enjoyed. And I had very fast hands. All right, so I used to be able, and it's so funny, this is one of my favorite stories about this particular factory. One day we didn't have no work on our line, so the line next to us, was, behind. So we were all relegated to that line. Okay, now, the idea was, see, on my side there was a bump gun, all right? And then the boxes were coming down the line about that far apart. Now the idea is to grab the box off the line and flip it like that, and flip it like that. You gotta fold it and close it and put it to the bump gun. All right, now they were so close together, they figured they had to have two people grabbing them off that line to fold and put it over there to get stapled shut. Well, I totally put the whole other side out. I was grabbing, folding, putting it to the bump gun this far apart and getting it. So yeah, and it's not only have to be quick, but it's got to be correct.
Okay. And let's see now, when did you give up working traditional jobs and start, like hanging on the
Well,
street?
it never really happened all at once. It didn't. Because there were times I actually went back, There were times I'd work the street and then go back. So,
Okay. And when did, what years, what time period was this then? During what years?
Okay, it would have to be, well, my last job, was in the last decade and a half, yeah.
And when did the drug use start?
The drug use, honey, it's been like 40 years.
40 years, okay.
Off and on, it's not been real, but yeah. About 40 years.
You had been married at one time?
Yes, legally married. Well, okay, I have two husbands. All right, the first one was common law, and I'm going to tell you that's just as real as the on record, marriage. But I was married. I didn't get legally married until I was 28 years old in 1987. However, I was with him for 14 years and then I left him.
Okay, do you ever keep in touch with either of these guys?
Yes, actually, but my first husband has died.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, and the one guy asked, I mean, you pretty much explained it away, this Zach. When would you ever consider that there was a time in your life that things started to go south?
I mean, yeah, actually, but you know what? I've had a long life. That would be when I first got pregnant with Seth. Back in the early 80s. Yes, there was snow up to here. I'm in trudging through snow, trying to find someone's porch to sleep on. It wasn't until I was 5 months pregnant with Seth that I actually started getting my checks going on ADC and stuff and got my own apartment. But other than that, yeah, you know, that was really things going south for me.
Okay, that would have been what years then?
That would have been 82, 83.
So you're how old now, Marguerite?
I'm going to be 60 years old next month. I was born on an equinox, the second equinox of the year.
Oh, okay.
1959. In the same year and month, Barbie doll come out on the rack for sale, baby. The second equinox.
Okay. Did you ever have any pets in your life?
Yes.
Do you have any?
I had Polly. Okay, Polly was I inherited Polly from my grandmother.
Polly is what exactly?
Polly was a parrot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was a parrot. All right, and I inherited Polly when I was 11 years old from my grandmother. There were times I got my butt whooped just for being like my grandmother. Yeah, so needless to say, I was the one who inherited the parrot. I had no problem with it. It was well worth the ass whoop.
Great.
Okay, next question.
So no dogs and cats?
Yes, actually lad. Okay, now when we were growing up in Taylor, I had a dog. His name was Lad. He was a mutt, but he was a good dog. He was so strong that he pulled down the pole we had him chained to. It was all mud all around. But this pole, which you know those clotheslines, all right? This dog, which wasn't too big, I raised him, little lad. Yep, pulled down that pole. And you know, it's a funny thing, you know, because my dad ended up selling Lad to this store owner who used him as a guard dog. Yeah, Lad.
Okay. And when I first interviewed you a while back, just in a summary, what could you say to young girls that think that this is okay to do?
Okay, first of all, you know, it's always, you know, you can't worry about what people, man, judge you as. You know, but I'm going to tell you, all right, this is where you, man, can see if it's okay or not okay. Because, girlfriend, when you get into a car with someone, you are by yourself. All right? All right? There's your test right there. If you can get out being alive and in one piece, you have nerve. Because you do got to have some kind of nerve to get in. You got to be aware that you are by yourself with these people. You know, and even if you can get out by yourself and be alive when you're done, it takes something out of you. It does. All right? And it's expensive, baby. It takes something out of you. There's your cost.
Okay. Do you think it's possible for these young girls to work the streets and yet have a relationship at the same time?
No.
No way. Why?
Because, man, a lot of people do not know how to put a line, don't know where the line is. All right? You can have a relationship if you're a man disciplined like me. I know not to bring work home, but there are those who cannot make that man jump. All right? And especially when it comes to men. But even if you're not in this line of work or not, you got to understand, even a friendship is a relationship, and you have to bring stuff to it. It's work, all right? If you cannot be that, just a friend, all right? If you do not know how to be a friend, with or without this lifestyle, man, you're going to be a lonely person. All right.
Okay. And a guy named Zach wanted to say hello to you. He's one of your biggest fans.
Hello, Zach.
And you got a lot of people out there that would love to send you money and cards and gifts and everything else. Have you come up with a physical address yet?
I know, not yet. No, I do want to get
It's
a
costing you a fortune.
It is.
No place that anybody can send anything now.
No.
Okay. Anything you got to say to your YouTube fans out there?
I would say, don't be afraid, man, to weigh the cost. If it's worth it to you, all right? Now, this is going to be my thought of the day, people. If it's worth it to you,